So I think this book demonstrates very clearly that Buddhist women do not speak with one voice. Each Buddhist woman has her own unique perspective. And that's important for people to realize. They think that Buddhism is just one thing. But in fact, it's developed differently in different cultures around the world, and very distinctive cultures in very interesting ways. So that means that we can learn from each other. And also, I think that Buddhist women coming together are inspired to learn more. The talks that are presented actually introduce issues of economics, social structures, geography. How does geography influence our understanding of the world? People coming from an island culture like Hawaii will have a different view of the world than someone who lives in the isolated Himalayas without enough water to drink. You know, different priorities. And I think this is important for people, especially people from more privileged backgrounds, to understand how other people live, especially women. So when we come together, we start to understand some of the challenges that women face in different parts of the world. In many Buddhist countries like Korea, Taiwan, Japan, and Vietnam, it may be taken for granted that women will have an opportunity to do Buddhist studies, to study the sutras and study the languages and so forth. But this certainly is not the case in all Buddhist societies. For example, in Laos or Cambodia or Nepal or Bangladesh, women have virtually, very little access to Buddhist learning. And so they're coming from a totally different point of view. In some instances, in some respects, Buddhist women in these less privileged countries have different priorities. They're interested in getting enough nutrition, getting health care, getting education. And some of the issues that are so important for Western women, for example, issues of sexual harassment, sexual equality, and issues like this really don't concern them too much until they get enough to eat and get an education. So in any case, I think it's really important to bring them together so that each side understands each other better. Looking forward into the future,